puppies and babies not included. Will you still wear American band? Wear American band. You know, the minute you stop trying, that's when you stop trying. You know, I mean, a lot of people that, you know, that do the most complaining are the ones that really don't even try, you know. I mean, because the ones that try, you know, they realize, you know, it's like, it's the only way to get things done, like, you know. And if you're out there doing it, whatever it is you're doing, you know, you realize, you know, what's the point of complaining? Like, you know, what's the point? It's just going to frustrate me. I'm out here doing it. You know, I'm doing it. What am I going to do? Just go back to not even trying? Like, quit? Can't quit. You know, and everybody makes excuses, you know, for so many things. Oh, babe. And from gently below, I mean, I don't want to make any kind of jokes here today. I just see, the thing with me too is, a lot of the times, you know, if I say something, you know, all those things that I posted were just things, you know, I felt inside of me, like, you know, at times, like, I just felt like, you know, it was the right thing, you know, to just say, you know, and, you know, thinking it's like, yeah, a joke, you know, I mean, because that's, you know, that's the thing that, you know, we do here, you know, a little bit, but, you know, that's not all we do, you know, we just don't sit here and tell jokes all day, you know. It's okay to start off with a joke, you know, but it's, you know, I mean, sometimes joking, you know, is reality, like, you know, I mean, sometimes facts, the truth, facts is fiction, fiction is faction, infatuation. We're just looking to see if we get a few more little papers. We got enough, but if I'm talking about, like, you know, the minute we stop, you know, trying, I mean, especially the circumstances. All circumstances are different. You know, there's people that just, like, they tried for a while, and then they just, it's too much, man. I can't keep up with this. The system's rigged, it's not fair, or whatever. How many other excuses? It's the cat, it's the husband, it's the wife, it's the dog, it's the mouse, it's, you know, it's the neighbor, it's the news, it's the people who just moved in next door, you know. Speaking of which, you know, I fell down twice. You know, I fell twice down a gangway, you know, but, you know, it's not, you know, that'd be the stupidest thing to do, like, to complain. You know, my neighbor is, like, the beautifulest guy you'd ever want to meet, like, you know. I talk highly about him, you know. It's just, it could be my shoes, you know. It could be that's just the way it is. He has no control over that, you know. I'm there, you know. Just said, like, you know, I mean, you know, put a little bit of rock salt, you know, I could do it, you know. He's busy. People are busy. People are busy. We know that, you know. Boy, do I know that. It's the truth, like, you know. That's why, you know, people don't get involved, like, you know, like with me, like, you know, if they, you know, see me, like, writing something there, it's like, you know, I don't got time for this. I know this guy just likes to talk, you know. He's the Fifth Ave radio guy, you know. Anyway, let's start it over again. And I saw my reflection in my snow-covered hills. Anyway, I had a dream. That's my dream last night. First of all, I was sitting down, like, this girl that I know, you know, she's like a singer and stuff like that. And it was like, it turned into be like the state, you know. Be careful what you say, like, you know. I mean, sometimes, I know I was just joking around about some things, you know, saying state assembly, you know, all this kind of stuff, but it's weird. I did watch a little bit of whatever coverage they were showing in the afternoon of the bridge, but, you know, I was going to tell Johnny, you know, Johnny's like saying, yeah, you know, a terrible accident like that. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon when I was there. It was Fox was the only one covering it. The other the other stations were talking about the Russia and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, the dream. Let's get to the dream. It was so I'm sitting there. She's sitting there, and I know she's not going to talk to me. Like I don't know. I'm just assuming she's not going to. But then inside I'm thinking she is. Like I'm just sitting there. There was like something over in my mouth, like a towel or a blanket. Well, I was sleeping too. It was a dream, so it was getting to the point where I was going to be waking up. So so it said something to me, like we got along, like I mean, there was no going over what happened or anything like that. She just knows how I am. There's certain people that I don't really have to explain. They just know. They know, like, that not always I'm going to be, like, accepted, It's just like Trump, like, And, as I was saying, like during last week, I mean, who is going around doing this? Like, who is, like, tearing us apart, splitting us apart? And another thing, I shouldn't be getting into politics and wars. I know that. That's the truth. I mean, and look at what it does to people. Look at it, Just look at the people that just sit there all day, like, go over politics and everything like that. I mean, when I look at it, I'm looking at, like any kind of comedian effect or put a different, like, little spin on it. I haven't really been watching. Who can watch it? It's the same stories every single day. Like, they don't really change much, I mean, yes, it could be a different story, but it's the same thing. It's the same goal is to get rid of Trump, and that's all. And then, what Hillary says, like, she just comes out of nowhere. This thing's way high. She comes back and, she's doing the same things, that she did on the campaign trail, like, And it's my belief, and I know we're supposed to be out of politics and everything like that. And I am. I'm just trying to explain it to some people. Maybe this time they'll listen. Who knows? You might catch them on the right day. Air conditioning, that's what we need, the heat, man. At first it was a little bit cold, but when I get talking, I think I generate enough heat on my own. And I gotta cool down. Right out. So anyway, she starts talking to me and everything like that. And we're kind of at a state, right? So she's a state worker, aged a little bit, like, and then in the cubicle next to us or whatever, like, there's someone typing everything. It was Hillary. It was Hillary Clinton. I swear to God, I mean, the dream. And I go, is that Hillary? She goes, she brushed it off like, yeah, she stops by once in a while, But it was like the state worker, all that and everything. And then, just talking to her for a while. It was good. Then I'm out front, I'm leaving, and she's like, waiting for the bus. And I said, well, I'm going to Latham anyway. You need a ride? I apparently the dreams lived in Latham. So, no hesitation, got in. And I'm driving, I'm just like, also I see West 2. I get on that, and I know I'm, like, going the wrong way. I'm like, because I used to do that all the time. I still do. But not as much. But, especially when they change things around. Sometimes I always get on the wrong way. Like, usually I go down, like, 2 or 3 exits to change. But anyway, I just, like, flying off. I knew it was the wrong way. I was, like, going off the ramp. Like, going off everything. Like, it was just... We ended up in a restaurant of some sort, like, I don't know. I don't know where the car was. We were trying to get to the car. And then it ended up being, like, we're outside in the back. And then that led to another door. It was like a Rottweiler there. Wow, that'd be something if a freaking Rottweiler just ran up to me right now, man. That'd be unbelievable. We got our water out here. This is our water. Sometimes, seen yesterday when I was doing that video, that bottle there, that was this Saratoga water that we're unscrewing. I didn't get a comment back on the other thing. I'm being honest. I mean, what do you drink? You drink the tea. drink some bubbly stuff. I mean, just because I said occasionally I like to have like some soda, all right. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm the devil. You know, I'm bad. I have to have some soda. In this stressful world, you're gonna like condemn someone, you know, if you know they can't help themselves to have a little orange soda. But everything else that goes on in the world is fine. But all right, I'll try not to drink the orange soda, you know. But I tell you, just like the monotony, just to break it up, because it's good. It also reminds me of my youth, you know. I mean, back then we weren't worried about too much, all this kind of stuff. And, you know, there's other things to be worried about. So anyway, then we end up going down this corridor door. And, I was getting ahead of her because, you know, I kind of walk fast. And so she's kind of limping. And, you know, we're going down this one. It was like a hospital. It turned into sort of like a hospital kind of thing. Anyway, my Aunt Lisa called me up yesterday. I do talk to a lot of people, and I do have a relationship theme. You know, we're going to work that in. I don't know. I mean, today, well, probably we'll start it over the weekend of some sort. But, you know, I did talk to enough people about, like, you know, about relationships, about women and men, and all that kind of stuff, like, you know, and some of the problems that they face, like, you know, and it's true. And how can we fix that? Well, first we got to look at this whole thing here going on with the separatism and the identity politics and all that kind of stuff. You know, if we keep on buying into that, then it's just gonna be really bad. I mean, a friend, you know, 50-year childhood friend gave me something about bullying and stuff like that. You know, I do have something to say about bullying. You know, I mean, where does it start? Imagine in this day and age. Like if you have imagine a kid. Say a 12-year-old kid like is in class, and all of a sudden he happens to like Trump, you know, and he's an outsider too, like, you know, or whatever, you know. There's something different about him, like, you know, and that's what they do, like, you know, they don't talk to him, you know, they point the finger, someone to point. Imagine the feeling that, you know, these kids get, like, you know. And then, you know, that's all they know. They know that there's shootings, they know there's wars, they know all this kind of stuff going on. You know, that's all. Since they've been alive, that's all they hear of, you know. And they hear of divisiveness and split. And, you know, politicians that lost the election, you know, telling that, you know, that women are, you know, listen to their husbands, you know, shouldn't do that. You know. Just swing around the relationships.